How are you doing? Welcome back again to another show. This is our match review play ratings from yesterday's game. 2-1, it finished at to Manchester City at the Etihad yesterday. We put up a real fight in the game yesterday. We really did, but screwed over pretty much by some absolute disgraceful refereeing and officiating once again. And I'll just quickly get into it. So if you enjoy the show, hit the thumbs up and support me, get the likes so people know where to find us, and hit the subscribe button if you're brand new to the channel. If you're not yet subscribed, and we enjoy what we bring out for you. And please hit the bell as well. It lets you know whenever we are live or when a pre-recorded video is uploaded. Hit that bell to make sure all up to date with everything you do not want to miss at all. If you want to give a donation, feel free. If you want to become a member, it's only 99p. Hit that join button to become a member. You will be put in the prize draws we do as well. Well, I'm going to have a bit of a rant, a little bit of a rant here. I'm absolutely sick and bored and fed up of these absolute incompetent, useless officials. They're absolutely shit. And the more these stay in a job, nothing will change. Nothing is going to change at all. And who does that all lie down to? That bald-headed idiot Howard Webb, or Howard Pleb, more like. And how are these getting away with it? It's beyond beggars' belief how these are getting away with it. A lot of the time. Yes, they might miss one game and all of that, but they'll be back on the next game. Honestly, this is the worst officials we have. The Premier League is one of the best leagues of all time. But we've got the worst officials of all time as well. And I've had enough of these incompetent referees. I've just had enough. What else do you want me to say? I don't know. Good evening, Lawrence. Hope you're well. Joan, hope you're keeping well. Good evening, Lee. I hope you were well as well. But well, Mason, of course, you were down there yesterday. I mean, I would say you've got to say we did give up a real good fight. But again, just absolutely friggin' ruined by some horrible officiating again.
Yeah, we did. We had the chances. But fuck off, Trippers. We had the chances, but we didn't take them. I mean, I know I was sitting right up the top, which I got a decent view of everything. I mean, some of the decisions the referee was given was absolutely baffling.
It was a few yesterday. There was at least a few of them. And that linesman, my God.
What one?
I forgot. It was like on the right, where on the right hand side. Well, probably from the right hand side where you would have been. On the right side.
Oh yeah, no.
He was absolutely abysmal as well.
Some of the offside calls they made yesterday. I mean, I was thinking, what the fuck?
I mean, let's talk about the first goal that we conceded. I mean, I think Pope's got to be doing better to try and save that. He gets a little bit he gets a hand onto it, but that should be getting. I think he should be doing a lot better.
Where was the defense?
Good point. Yes, where was the defendant?
Not just that. Not just for the first goal, the second goal as well.
Yeah, we'll touch on that as well. Yeah, that's what you got to question. I mean, the goals we conceded, it was poor defense, but I think Pope's got to be doing better for that first goal as well.
It's got to. I mean, I think if we had defenders there, we might have a chance of saving it properly. But he's got to do a lot better. Not just him, the defense as well.
Yeah, that's what you got to think. Mackham's bubble has well and truly burst, says Lee. Well, yeah, look what happened. 3-1 defeat to Fulham. But we got the equaliser. We did get the equaliser. I mean, Lewis Hall. It did deflect, but again, they weren't even checking that as well.
Were it?
Apparently, they were.
Hey.
Honestly, it's just you don't want to check the goal when it come off a Manchester City player last. Of 8 Yuri last, and it's like, oh my god. But thankfully it was given. It was given, and finally good to see Lewis Hall get on the score sheet as well. But you're thinking, right, since we're 1-1 at the game, let's see if we could keep going because we played so well. But then second goal, through ball by Semenyo to Haaland, great cross in, O'Reilly. This one to me, I think this is down to Chow for this one. Why is he going with Mamouche and not sticking on O'Reilly?
Where was Trippier?
I don't think that was Tripp's fault, actually. I think that was more Chow's fault.
No, because you've got Nico O'Reilly coming through with nobody around him. You've got Trippier was nowhere to be seen. The same as Chow.
Well, I think this is more down to Chow than Trippier, I've got to admit. So, good evening, William. Thanks. No, that's no problem again at all, William. It was great to have you on last night on the fan reactions, which was really, really good to see. But we got what we thought was the equaliser again, but this is disgraceful, this. They give Burn offside when he was pushed. Dan Burn was pushed for him to be offside. You either should let that goal stand or you give a penalty for the foul. It just disallow it for offside.
I see what. I thought he was offside.
But he was pushed in an offside position. What's he supposed to do?
I didn't see the push because I was mainly...
Well, yeah, true. But if you see a replay of it, he's pushed in an offside position. This is what the rules state. This is what the rules actually state about this, which I'm going to get them up. Right. People have asked, an opposition player is not allowed to physically push you offside on a set piece. And pushing is classed as a foul as well. And it said it should either be an indirect free kick or should be a penalty, or instead give the goal.
I mean, when we Grant came to mind early on, because he texted us last night because we made it asked us should the second goal have been offside or counted or not counted. But we Grant that
you either give the goal, give an indirect free kick, or you give a penalty.
I think Galan's mum's dead. My granddad said he was pushing the offside area, but he didn't say should have been a count or not. Yeah, but when he came to mind early on, he said he should have it should have stood.
It should have stood. He was pushed in that position. Again, it's absolutely disgusting that. How they've just said, oh, offside. But the VAR didn't bother looking at the push, did they? We could have been 2-2 up. In the second half, man, I still like how we were continued to fight, battle in there. The fact is, people will say Man City had chances, but I thought Manchester City were very wasteful with them in the second half with their chances. They were very wasteful with them.
We were the same as well. Well,
at times we did, yeah. But you would have been expecting them to be buried a lot of the time. Exactly. I remember one time Haaland had to come all the way back and do a bit of defending. That's not his natural game. him to come all the way back and defend at times. And the fact is, I think Man City looked a bit, even their fans, I could see on the TV, they were looking pretty nervy a little bit.
They were at times, and obviously a couple of saves by Donnarumma to keep them in the game and all that.
Well, that one through Barnes at the end of the game, yeah.
He practically, Donnarumma practically kept us in the game.
Well,
Man City in the game, sorry.
Well, he did it, yeah, on one occasion. Good evening, Andrew.
Hello.
Well, that's Quiddy says that's two shameful decisions went against us now. And here's another one that how they got away with this one as well. Well, Bernardo Silva, he was booked already for a challenge before that. And then he comes absolutely clattering into Dan Burn. How is that not a second yellow card? And again, he's got away with it. And again, some of these referees, or some of the Man City players, absolutely arguing with the referee, should be booking them for them. And again, that's another disgrace. That's a clear card all day long. The fact is, Bernardo Silva is nowhere near the ball. He just absolutely comes clattering into Dan Burn. Just nothing given. And do you know also another thing? Wasn't it? I think it was Diaz that pushed Dan Burn. Look what Pep did at half time. Subbed him off. Is that to say that he got away with that?
Aye.
It says Diaz was actually booked in the first half as well. So possibly if that was pushed, he could have, and we got to see a penalty out of that, it would have been a second yellow and he would have been a walking.
Aye.
It looks so. There you go. See, Pep had made the change at half time because I think he knew that Diaz was on a tight rope there. Yeah. But how did Bernardo Silva not get a second yellow card for that challenge?
No.
Honestly, it's just... And there was another one. Ramsey got taken out from behind. And nothing given on that as well.
And then he gave the foul to Man City straight after.
Oh, exactly. Just absolutely disgusting officiating again. Normally, you would think we're going down to Man City, get absolutely turned over, which it's been known to happen for the past God knows how many times. But this time we put a real good effort in. But again, you just got to see we were absolutely screwed over again, just by some awful officiating. This time we give it a right good goal down there. And I was happy with the way we give it a goal. I thought even with the lineup, it was still the 4-2-3-1. Because the fact is we still saw going through the middle with Big Nick just behind. We saw Willock on the left, but at times Ramsey went there as well.
I was fairly surprised. I'm very surprised Botman wasn't in the squad yesterday.
Well, did they not take the risk with him, maybe? Is he gonna be back on Tuesday, maybe? We shall wait and see, I suppose.
Because I was expecting Spotman to be in the squad tomorrow.
Well, but you know what? I thought Dan Burn had a really good game yesterday. I thought he did.
He was a bit cheeky for me.
I thought he still played well. I thought he still dealt with Holland very well at times. And again, Holland's drought of scoring against us continues.
No, I was shouting. Hopefully he could do what Roy Keane did to Holland's father. What fucked his career up?
Hopefully, I will come on another live show soon. Yeah, absolutely. William will be good to have you and come on again. Really, really would. Botman has to be back for Karabag as he don't have any other centre backs. Well, yeah, hopefully he will.
I forgot Chow suspended on Tuesday.
Chow suspended, but I think Chow deserves a rest after that now.
Oh, I
think he deserves a rest for me. Good evening, David. Hope you're well. But let us know, guys. What do you think of these officials in the Premier League? Are they the worst that we've ever had? 2 games today in Forest faces Liverpool and Spurs. They were, yeah, absolutely they were. And particularly that Spurs second goal. I mean, Gabriel is a right softy at times. Like, he is a right softy at times. But fair enough, Arsenal deserve to win the game. But honestly, that Gabriel is a right softy at times. He really is. There was no wrong with that. But yeah, the Liverpool Forest game, I mean...
Did anybody watch the Sunderland game? The Fulham penalty?
It's a penalty.
But why would the Mackems complaining that it was not a penalty?
They think Barry Bassey was offside.
Oh. So
that's what they, I think, would complain. But I didn't think it was offside. It was a penalty all day. It was a shirt pull. Craig Pawson was told to go and have a look at it, and he gave it.
Aye.
And the fact is, that was just let's see what happens.
I've never known
a total shambles. Yeah, absolutely.
I was trying to say something quickly. I've never known a game like that. The Sunderland game, it did have for a game to see a game make 3 substitutions in the first half. Because
they had injuries, didn't they?
But Sunderland had 2 players going off injured. And obviously, Fulham had that Kevin going off.
Yeah, the Julian's performance when he came on can only be described as being his 4 completed pass. I thought Julian played well when he come on. But some of them I don't think were fouls. Like Sina Warby's goal in the Northland Derby, but we'll be watching the rest of the match of the day. Arsenal fans are so infuriating. Win the league, I don't care. Well, we know a lot of them are like that. Where do you see Voldemort fitting in the long? I think we've got to see him back up front at some point. I think once we get players back fit, I think we'll see him back in that number 9 role. I really do.
No, we saw supposed to have had a nasty knock in training for the week. That's why he wasn't playing.
I think they might be looking at Karabakh for Wissa or possibly Everton, I would say. But the fact is, Mason, just make... I know we're doing the...
12-day protocol.
Oh, because of concussion he had?
Aye, nasty knock.
Oh, well, if this was it to the head, oh well. But, well, some of these players are going to get a bit of a rest after as well, because we know we've got Karabakh. I've just read that one.
Oh, God, it was. It's not Friday night, it was.
No, look, no Lager anyway, so, but...
Who was he on the bus?
We won't get Europe through the league this season, the Sunderland game. That's what we have. The fact is, we have to win that game now against Sunderland because they're now starting to drop off a little bit now. They are starting to drop off a little bit, so there you go. But... Right, we need to talk about a couple of head-scratching moments that I can't believe why this didn't happen. Right, we need to talk about. We need to talk about the Elanga through ball that should have played a through ball to Gordon, but totally ignored him. I mean, if that ball was played through, I think Gordon's 1-on-1 with Donnarumma. Elanga totally ignored him. I mean, what are you doing? I mean, you must have seen that.
What one? The Elanga one?
The Elanga way should have passed through to Gordon and Gordon would have been clean through on goal.
I was absolutely livid with that.
Should have done it because Elanga played well in the first half. But second half, he just dropped off a cliff.
I was thinking, what the fuck are you doing?
I was raging at that because that would have been a great ball. And we could have maybe... Voldemort makes the pass, says Chip. As I agree with that. Currently 4 points, Brentford are 7th. Yeah, that's it. Only 2 away wins from them in the league so far. We have 3 and our away form hasn't been so good. Yeah, absolutely. Stay there till the end was their motto. Their ground was half empty by the 80th minute. But that was an absolute head-scratching moment. Why didn't Elanga make that pass? He should have done.
You had all the time and space to do it as well.
Exactly. He totally ignored Gordon. And there was another one. Murphy did the same. Should have played a through ball to a Sulak, because Sulak could have been one-on-one, but again, completely ignores him.
I do apologise for all the yawning. I didn't get to sleep till 4 o'clock this morning.
Oh, because But again, there's two head-scratching moments. You're thinking, why did we make those passes?
Aye.
Oh, God. That's what could have maybe got us a game, or possibly, if you never know, we might have had a goal. We might have had an equaliser by then if we just played those through balls, because Man City were looking very nervous at that point in the game. And we were coming at them. Oh, God, there was two good moments that just, again, we've absolutely balled that up. Oh, man. It's just we made those passes. But that's not the main reason we've lost. Again, it's down to the absolute disgraceful refereeing.
No, I haven't, Lee.
Good evening, Kaylee. Hope you're well. John, good evening. Hope you're well as well. But and good evening, John. Cynical Jim. Alanga should have played him in, but how many times has Gordon not passed? That's a good point there, Wacky. I can see where you're coming from with that. I know you mentioned that last night, so. But
hey, Chip, as you should have seen our losses of that co-op arena, coming out with that co-op arena, going in and then going out with that co-op arena last year, because James Offer was there last season.
Wow, God.
Aye.
Bloody hell. Well,
I would have asked one of them for the number. But Chip now for a fact, Chip as his mother wouldn't want him to go to Manchester on his own.
But what was it like going to the Ethiad for the first time?
Well, that's if she's watching. Doubt it. Because she'll be finishing work now. I was going to go. That's for work. I was wanting to go on a stadium tour of Man City, but obviously that hasn't happened. Due to circumstances with my you know who, and I obviously got the phone on. But still, I was supposed to go with obviously my previous relationship, and obviously I went last night. And it's always been on my bucket list to go to Man City, the Etihad, so here we go.
You've got it. Well, you got a taste, and no doubt you would have been happy to see Guy there, I presume.
I did.
Everton is 100% must swing in. We need to win at least 8 of the last 11 games to try and scrape the Europa League. If we feel that, then where does that leave Bruno/Tonali, etc.? We've just got to. We're starting to improve on our performances now, which is a good thing. I think we can now start to get results out the next games. Everton, I think we can definitely win. We can definitely win. After Everton, it's Man United next, isn't it?
Yep.
We've got to look to try and beat those. And after that, it's the cup against Man City. But after that, we've got Chelsea away. And Chelsea are quite inconsistent at the moment. Look what happened. What happened to them yesterday against Burnley of all teams. Next 2 league matches are vitally important. There you go. It seems like the referees are just trying to keep the title race alive at the expense of whoever plays the top 4. I absolutely see Chelsea got a new sponsor. Ironic. Yes, we can't get any. Again, I don't know why we don't look to do those. I don't know why. No, I don't know. Well, go back. I just tried. Well, they're absolutely diabolical, these referees. Just remember, Chelsea and Liverpool have both failed to win out of their home games for the new. That's a good point. They have. That is actually a good point that Lawrence has just made there. They have. But as I said, I'm absolutely done with these officials now. The fact is, you just don't know why does now get done about this. because they're they're awful. You can't think of any decent one we've got in this Premier League.
None.
They're none.
Apart from Marcialis. That's it.
She said she's a lineswoman, not a referee.
She's fit though.
But the referees I'm mostly on about. They're all absolutely garbage. They're all terrible. Oh, I just... No. I just... And that's what that's why we've pretty much lost yesterday. Yeah, we are definitely, Jim. We definitely are.
But Peter doesn't want to read the name out though.
Right, but... oh... Do you remember we thought that Howard Webb came in to make it even better? He's made it worse, hasn't he? He's made the situation even worse. Yeah, I've seen that. And I've got this. Well, speaking of that, I've seen Calvin Phillips got a straight red card as well.
His career's went downhill, like.
Oh, and it was a definite red card.
Massively.
But, yeah, God.
I don't play Call of Duty, Brian.
No, neither do I much. Oh. But I'm just glad we put the effort in yesterday. I'm really glad we put the effort in yesterday. That's all I can say as long as we give it a go. That's all I'm happy with. No doubt when we get to the ratings, I know what people will be giving the referee because no doubt I know what people will want to definitely give the ratings for the officiate yesterday. There you go. Referee has taken refs have taken a nosedive since Webb came in. Needs a sack. He needs rid of as well. He was an absolutely incompetent referee back in his time as well. Howard Webb. And again, what happened is they'll be off one game and they'll be back on the game after that. That's what it'll be like. Oh, it's just no. Oh, yeah. But
it's just to piss off Chipper's cynical Jim. It's just to wind Chippers up.
Yeah, but I don't know. Anyways, wonder if Kavanagh gets Champions League games. He has got them before, hasn't he? Hasn't he been? Well,
I meant this week.
I'm not so sure. Actually, I've not checked. They just get a week off. That's not hardly a punishment. That's just technically a day off. That's just like technically a day off work. It's not punishment. There should be quite a lot of games. Well, they should be fired. That's like, I mean, do you think if I was not doing the job I was supposed to be doing, do you think I'd be still in the job? No chance I would be. But again, because it's the referee, the PGMOL, small CORUPTLI. No, let's put our arms around them. Let's protect them and all of that. And we just get absolutely shut on. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Pete. You lose 1100 and 2000 in backhanders. Yeah, there you go. Shouldn't even get championship games. Exactly. But they're just like, but again, up at the top, the PGMOL, who's in charge, just likes to protect them every single time now. And there you go. And then they'll have his other little idiots as well. Just again, probably agreed to everything and all of that. What they think, they'll probably come out and say, oh, it was the correct calls that the referee got in the game. God, give over. No. Honestly, I could just sit and talk about referees all the time, but I think I'm just wasting my time doing that because, my God. Oh, yeah. But I'm just happy with our effort we put in yesterday. I'm just happy with the lads that they give it a right go. We didn't get our heads down. We didn't give up. And we just kept going away. We just kept trying and trying and trying. Yes, our final balls were not the greatest a lot of the time. You can't referee championship games because there's no VAR. Well, that's it. There's no VAR as well. But I'm pleased with the lads. And we are starting to see some signs that Eddie is starting to turn it around now in terms of the performances, the formation changes. I thought a lot of people thought we were 4-4-3-3, but no, we were still 4-2-3-1. You can tell that formation works a lot more better now. And but we could definitely win our next league game. Karabakh, we should definitely win that. But Everton, we can beat those. Well, yeah, absolutely. But Everton, I think we can win that. I think definitely win that. Yes, we've got a bit of a harder game against Man United, but let's try and keep it going. Chelsea, again, very inconsistent team as well. So let's just keep it all going and going. And I think we can start picking up points again. I think we can.
I think an hour for four got sent off yesterday, but I think Chelsea have a free hit at the minute.
I think they can be. They've got to go to Arsenal next week.
But it is.
Wreck. Well, yeah, Everton playing Man United, so that'll be an interesting game as well. So
I think Everton won't be the same team without Grealish.
Oh, he's going to be out for a while.
Yeah, he's going to be out for the rest of the season.
Oh, yeah, that's it. If it hadn't been for poor marking for City, your goals would have won that. Exactly, Wacky. They could have well and truly done. New staff recruited for VAR, completely separate from the PGML and all communication. That's how it technically should be. Looking at Miley, they're looking at least apparently 1 or 2 weeks away, so he's not that far away from returning. But it'd be good to have him.
Right? The whole PGML is a complete farce because you've seen what happened, obviously, with the game yesterday, boss.
Yep.
Nottingham Forest game today.
Yes, there's another one.
And what happened in the North London derby? The fucking internet issues. That was embarrassing.
Yes. Oh, that was an that is, yeah.
That's embarrassing. You've got the whole of the pre-match to sort your stuff out.
Sort out your technology out.
The technology is shit.
Yeah, it happened before kick-off and before the second half kicked off, didn't it?
I don't know about the second half.
I think it happened there as well.
Fucking hell.
Everton have done well away from home. Lately been shocking at all. Not that, yeah. But yeah, I agree what John's just said. It should be completely different because we always see the technology is not the problem. It's who operates on it because it works in other places, just not here. Just not in the Premier League because, again, our referees, all the current referees we've got, they're absolutely rank bad. And that's why this is why VAR isn't working in the Premier League because of them. 2 words to describe it. Clown show, exactly. But, yeah. That's what I'm pissed off at the more with yesterday's game. Just the absolute shambolic officiating yesterday. But that linesman was absolutely awful as well. God almighty. It was the punny gave Ramsey offside. He was nowhere near offside. Oh. So, yeah. But I think we can start turning around and get points again. I think we can definitely start getting the points again. I really believe we will. So, but our next 4 games are at home. I know one's in the cup, but our next few games are at home. So there we go. But I want to get your guys' thoughts. Is Eddie Howe starting to change? Are you starting to think that Can you? Is he starting to? I know some people have been really critical of him. Is he now starting to prove a point a little bit now with the performances and the change of formations? What do you think, guys? Yeah, he's because he looked that he did get back from Tulele hours this morning. Had to lull at the end of Eddie's presser. Rocco Jones. That's the second time I've educated on the rules. Press officer quickly said it could be your last. Oh. Stop all holidays for refs during the summer and teach them the laws of the game.
Brian, I didn't get to sleep till 4 o'clock this morning.
Yeah. Well, again, Eddie didn't really. He got asked about it was like poor fishing, but he didn't like go into massive detail about it. He doesn't really want to go hell on with the officials and all of that. That's totally not what Eddie's like. But no doubt he would have been, him and Tyndall on the touchline would have been furious with some of those decisions yesterday. Charlie, they were got to be furious with some of those decisions yesterday. Surely they had to be. Oh, you got a lift there. That's why you can get back till early hours in the morning. But anyway, should we do the ratings now then?
No, Brian, I didn't get back till till 2 o'clock. There was no trains after the game, so I got a lift there, but I went down in the lad Otto's car. Because stuck in traffic, diversions and all that, and didn't get back. And he stopped off for cut back down services. And we didn't get back till 2 o'clock. And by the time I get sorted and all that, get settled and all that, that's why I went to bed at 4 o'clock.
Eddie is improving, but I am still Eddie out. Don't think he can take us where we want to be. Plus, he's ruined the academy for the lack of game time. Well, let's see. Will he call Eddie Youngins on Tuesday? Because I think he should. Because I think we should rotate and make quite a number of changes on Tuesday. Right, then let's do the ratings now. I'll start with Nick Pope. So Nick Pope pulled some good saves, but I've got to question that first goal. He should be looking to palm that out a lot more better, I think. So I'm going to give Nick Pope a 5. He should be palming that. Do get a better hand onto that one. So a 5 for me for Pope. Okay, Mason, Nick Pope as well.
Should have done better for the first goal.
Yeah.
Kicking was poor again.
Wasn't the greatest, I thought.
4.
Yeah. Oh, 4. Okay, then.
Aye.
6, 5.5, 5 question on both goals you could look at. Yep. Okay. Yeah. I suppose where you come from. Right. Kieran Trippier.
Wasn't great yesterday.
He was not too bad, I thought.
He had spells in the game yesterday though. But 5.
5 as well. I'll give Trippier a 6. I thought he wasn't too bad. Again, quite a lot of slow moments I thought from Trippier. We know he's not the quickest anymore.
What time did they land Chipperfield? Because I haven't checked.
So we got 5.
I'm going to see the mark. Well, that depends what time they land.
So you've gone with a 5 for Trippier. I went with a 6 for Trippier. Trips 5 for every mile per hour. Trips 4, he can't keep up with the pace of the game. Apparently tomorrow evening they'll come in a quarter chip.
Probably have a walk doing after the gym tomorrow.
Trips not bad, but slow for both their goals. 5. But I don't think he's majorly at fault for the second goal, I don't think he is. Okay, then, Malik Chow, I think he is pretty much at fault for the second goal. Why is he gone with Marmoush and not with O'Reilly? That's the one I'm looking at the most. That's the one I think Chow should be defending a lot more better on that one. So I'm going to go with a 6 for Malik Chow. Mason, Malik Chow?
5.
5 as well. Why?
should have done a lot better for both goals, in my opinion, because it was around his area.
Was that side, wasn't it?
Yeah, and you just give Nico O'Reilly out of that. Give Nico O'Reilly out of that freedom.
Got so much space, didn't he?
Aye.
It was a good cross from Holland, to be fair, but not be giving him O'Reilly that much space for a lad that's come from the academy, any? Has he come from the academy?
Can I just say something quickly? Somebody mentioned it as well on Twitter. That the both goal scorers yesterday are two of England's best left backs as well.
We've got Lewis Hall and O'Reilly starting to show some. He's looking good, that kid. He is looking good, that kid as well.
Honestly, I don't know. I've never had a left back, a pairing like that for England.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but look at the way he come all the way, didn't he?
Aye.
Hopefully. Well, O'Reilly was playing more in midfield because they knew he was at left back.
Oh, aye, was he? Knew he was playing.
But to get, but again, I think we're seeing some talent from him. Well, he can play well. Nico O'Reilly can play actually left back and midfield, so he can play in two different positions. But yeah, but I think you've said there, Mason, two really good young players there. We've got Lewis Hall and Nico O'Reilly. I think that's two very good young players there. Chow could be blamed for the goal 7. Yeah, Chow made a mistake, but generally good. Trips wasn't even in the picture for goal, still near the halfway line. They've got a take up the 17 for Malik Chow. Okay, and then Dan Burn, and I've got to say Dan Burn, I thought played very well yesterday. No, people were really on his back, I thought, yesterday. I didn't think he really put that foot wrong, I've got to admit. So, I'm going to say a 7 for Dan Burn. Okay, Mason, Dan Burn?
He was a bit shaky for me. But
I thought he still handled Chow very well.
Holland, you mean?
Sorry, Holland, I thought you dealt with Holland quite well. I must admit, still, 6. To be honest. 6 for, okay. Well, yeah, they've got an 8 for Dan Burn. I thought he played very well. So, there you go. So they got an 8 for Dan Burn. Right then. Last of the back 4, Lewis Hall.
10.
Ooh, 10.
Best player on that pitch by a company mile yesterday. Good
goal he scored. I know it deflected, but good strike. Yeah.
My man of the match as well.
Enough. I think he was my man of the match as well. I'm not going to give him a 10 though. I mean, that's another player that we need to look resting as well on Tuesday. So Lewis Hall, I'm going to give an 8 for Lewis Hall. Hall a 10, Burn an 8. His goal should have counted and kept Holland quiet as usual. Yeah, absolutely agree. Hall an 8.5. Yeah, very good again yesterday, Lewis Hall. Hall a 9. The kid needs a break now. I'll be taking him out. I'll be resting him for Tuesday. I really would. I really, really would. So Lewis Hall, 8 plus 1 for the goal. Needs a rest. He does. He really, really does. Okay, right in the midfield, Sandro Tonali. Wasn't too bad yesterday, I thought. Well, I was a bit worried when he did get when he got clattered in the knee at one point, but still did what he had to do, Sandro, at times as well. I think was now starting to see a little bit of improvement with Sandro Tonali. So I'm going to give him a 7 as well. Okay, Mason, Sandro Tonali?
You did all right. 7.
7 as well. 8. Sandro average. 7.5. 6 for Tonali as well. I thought he played kind of well again yesterday. I thought so. There you go. Right then. Jacob Ramsey.
he played all right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give him a 7 as well.
7 as well. I thought another good performance from Jacob Ramsey again. I think he is getting a lot better. There was a time he got clattered from behind and it was totally ignored. Just absolutely, oh, come on. 7 as well. I'm going to give Ramsey as well. 7.5, 7.5 for Ramsey. Thought he did very, very well again, I thought. Hey, Peter Mason, how are you? Eddie? Nah, I can't see that happening. Okay, then, right then. So we're going to the on the other side. Okay, next I'll go with Willock. It wasn't too bad, Willock. I thought as well. Again, it was time. I think he got booked. There was a time he got fouled and he didn't get a free kick for it as well. It wasn't too bad from Willock. It was all right. I'll go with I'll go with another 7 for Willock. Okay, Mason, Willock.
7. He had a pretty decent game as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and a 6 and a 7 for Willock as well. Okay, right then. Right. Back to you, Mason. Anthony Alanga.
He was a bit quiet yesterday.
I thought he was fine in the first half, but second half he just completely dropped off.
4.
4, I think, because he played well in the first half, but second half it did start to go downhill, didn't it?
Yeah.
So are you going 4 to 4?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, Taylor 2 halves with Alanga, I've thought as well. He did quite well in the first half, but second half, and that pass, why did he not do it? Oh, come on. I'll go with a 4 for Alanga as well. But maybe another player as he started to play a lot of minutes. There's a time he needs a rest now, because I think I'd rest him on Tuesday as well. So, yeah, got lost to 4.5. Alanga looks good until someone passes him the ball. Maybe should add a B to his name. So, right then. Big Nick up front. Or in the number 10 role, sorry. He was not too bad, but at times quite ineffective for me. I thought so, but other than that, his hold up of the ball wasn't too bad, I thought. But yeah, I'm going to go with a 5 for Big Nick. Mason, Big Nick?
A 5 as well.
5 as well, yeah. Why a 5?
At times he was... Yeah, half, like...
I think even Shearer was questioning him about his position as well.
His position wasn't that great at times.
Yeah, it wasn't. People, including myself, only remember the through ball he didn't do. I couldn't believe he forgot to do that. 7, 6.56. Oh, we've got a 1, Alanga a 1, Nick a 7. Oh, we've given Alanga a 1, Nick a 7, Alanga a 10. God. Okay, then. Right, then. Back to me. No, it's back to you, Gordon.
He did try, but nothing major.
Oh, I thought he played quite very well yesterday, Gordon.
Actually, he did play good yesterday. Give him an 8.
As well. Do you know what? I thought he played very well yesterday, Anthony Gordon. He did. He would have been so furious when Alanga totally ignored him. He would have been absolutely fuming with that. And probably rightly so as well. That was criminal, that. Absolutely criminal. But Gordon yesterday, I'm going to give an 8. Got us to some good areas as well. So, yeah, an 8 for Gordon. But he would have been absolutely livid when he didn't get that pass. So, Nick is playing in the position that he told him to play in, Mason. I think we've got to see him back up front when we get players back. I really, truly do. So, there you go. Okay, right then. We'll go to substitutions now because we've done all the starting 11. Right then. 2-1 in the 60th minute. 2 quite early ones, actually. Gordon should have been through balls to... Yeah, should have been through balls to him, exactly. Okay, right then. So it's back to me. I'll start with Joe Linton.
7 if you're watching.
Oh, and I've got to say, I thought Joe Linton played canny when he come on, I thought. I really thought he did.
The reason why I put that because Celtic got beat off Hibernian in the
Oh, not at all. But yeah, I thought Joe Linton quite played okay when he come on yesterday. I know he was giving that foul, but some of them weren't fouls. And I think it was one time it was bloody Rodri that ran into him, didn't he?
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, I'll go with the 7 for Joe Linton. Okay, Mason, Joe Linton.
I thought he did play quite well when he came on.
Yep.
Give me 7.
7 as well. Oh, Jenna thinks that J7 did nothing for me. Ooh, okay. That's fair enough. 7, 6, Joe J7's quite 6.5. Got a 6, another 6 for Joe Linton as well. Okay. Mason, Harvey Barnes.
Didn't do much.
Again, would you be playing him on Tuesday? I don't know.
I give him a 6.
Well, he had that great chance towards the end of the game, but yeah. There's one play he made it. He didn't bother running when I forgot who played the through ball, and he didn't. He just stood there. But yeah, that chance at the end, which was a little bit unlucky with, which was a good save. But yeah, that was it. So a 6 for Barnes for me as well. 5 ref counted 3 fouls, but only 1 was a foul. I think that one he got booked for. I think Rodri ran into him. Barnes needs timeout. 5. Yeah, and a 5 as well for Barnes. Right then. Okay, so it's back to me now. With the next one. Murphy. Pretty awful when he come on, I thought. Again, didn't play a through ball to Asula. Could have done. Didn't bother. Murphy's just been so inconsistent for me this season. I'll probably maybe play him on Tuesday, maybe. But he has been very inconsistent. And again, it was a through ball he just didn't bother doing. I'm going to give Murphy a 4. Okay, Mason, Jacob Murphy.
I'll give him a 3.
3.
Yeah, I thought he was shite when he came on.
Yeah, he's just been so inconsistent, unfortunately, this season, I'm afraid. Another rating for Barnes of 5. 5-3 for Murphy. Again, could have played a through ball to Asula. I didn't bother. Ignored again. Ignored as well. Yeah, that's... No. Could have been maybe had a couple of goals there, maybe, if we played those through balls. You just never know. You just never know. We could have maybe had a couple of goals there. Right, and last one is Asula.
Didn't do much.
Nah,
wasn't on for long. Just give him a 5.
Stanfield, I think he did an awful lot when he come on as well. I'm still not sure Asula's going to cut it for us. I really don't. I would love to have seen him too.
I wouldn't mind him at Swansea.
Well, I think that could be a good move, or if we get a good offer for him, say like abroad and that. So But yeah, Sula a full for me as well. I don't think he did out.
Oh, a swap deal with
No,
Leicester.
I know who you're gonna say. No,
Asula go to Leicester and don't
no,
know
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming, and that's a big fat no immediately. Will bench Muma Asula the headless chicken 5. Yeah, Asula did now, but could have had a goal if played in Air Force. So there you go. Well, that's all the ratings of the players we've done. Yeah, I've seen that as well, Chippers. Right, I'm not going to waste my breath for this one, and that's the referee Thomas Bramall, and it's a big fat 0 all day long. Absolutely awful refereeing, and this guy. Would you believe this guy's 35 years old as a referee?
Fucking hell.
Nah, it's a big fat 0 for the referee. He was absolutely honking yesterday against some of the worst.
Where did he say that?
But again, just some of the worst decisions I've seen is just, oh God. Didn't touch the ball according to Stado, but did force Donnarumma into 2 mistakes, yeah. But again, back into the referee, it was disgraceful refereeing. And again, the more we keep these clowns in a job, we're going to have the same old bollocks every time. 0, dog shite, 0. It's got to be a 0. It was abysmal. And do you know what? I'm going to want the linesman as well. I'm giving him a 0 as well because he was absolutely shit. And there's only one place where these referees deserve to be right now. And this is where they deserve to be right now. Right there. In there. Simple as that. Because they're crap. They're shite. They're absolutely incompetent. They're corrupt. And God almighty, so the linesman, as I said, he can have a 0 as well because he was disgraceful as well. Yeah, this is exactly Chippers. Totally God almighty. Ref, no comment because you might get thrown out of YouTube. So I presume it would have been a really, really over the top one there, John. But 0. Ref, not quite as bad, but still a 0. And maybe not as bad as Kavanagh, but still, it deserves a 0 all day long. It's just absolutely rubbish. Mason, you need to give your rating.
0. End of.
And why
No
0? Just shut.
Twat.
Exactly. Are you going to do the linesman as well?
He's the same age as Chippers. How embarrassing is that?
It's the same age as me as well. But again, linesman, are you giving him a rating as well?
0.
He was absolutely that. Yeah, I forgot which one it was. And again, as I said, they only deserve to be somewhere, and that's right in there. Simple as that. So there you go. Right then, back to you, Mason. I know what you'll give the next one easy because you were there. Fans.
10.
Yep. I mean, what was it like taking the atmosphere again away from home?
It was alright. Plenty of tourists. Because that's what they have at Man City. Plenty of tourists. But we outnumbered Man City. Tourist bastards.
Yeah, 10 as well. You know what we're like. And again, no fault. Well, we're left with eggs on our faces by some absolutely honking officiating again. That linesman seems to love every bad decision too. It looked like it as well. Fans are 10 as always. 10 as always. Yeah, absolutely right. Into Eddie Howe. And you know what? I don't think you can complain again with the lineup really went with. Again, he went with the same formation. There was a couple of changes. We brought Ramsey back in. But again, I think that's what we didn't risk Joe Linton from the start again, which is understandable. I think Eddie had to work with what he had to work with on the pitch yesterday in terms of the team yesterday. And I don't think that was Eddie didn't put that wrong yesterday, I've got to admit. So there you go. But trying to get so we got the subs on quite a bit earlier as well, right? 60 minutes exactly. But yeah, absolutely. But Eddie, what could we give Eddie? I'm going to give Eddie a 7, actually. I don't think there was a problem with the lineup or the formation again. And the fact is, we battled on that pitch still yesterday. We definitely did. We still give it a right good go yesterday. We really, really did. We've only lost by one. Yes, you question the defending of the goals, but you've got to look at. We were absolutely screwed by some awful officiating. That's what's really annoyed me. But other than that, I thought I don't think you can grumble with the lineup he went out. So 7 for Eddie, 6.5. I'm still Eddie out. 8 Eddie, but needs to grow a pair when talking about refs. Not like he can afford the fine. Maybe I think that's just what Eddie's like, though, Jim. He doesn't really like having a pop at them. But no doubt he would have been furious with some of those decisions that went against us yesterday. Our second goal in particular, that is absolutely disgraceful. The fact is that Dan Burn was pushed in an offside position. What is he supposed to do? What is he supposed to do? The fact that he was pushed in that offside position and he still disallowed the goal. Because they could have either give the goal or they could have given a penalty or possibly an indirect free kick. That's what the rules state. You cannot push anybody into an offside position for then the goal to be disallowed if they've scored it. I'm sorry, but it's just corruption at its finest once again. It really, really is. And again, I'm just sick to the back teeth now of these officials now. I really am. Get them gone. Get them rid of. They're useless. They're no good. It's not changing at all. We've had these problems for quite a number of times now. And again, nothing gets done about them. They are still in a job. Yeah, penalty. It could have been. Again, it's a push and it's a foul. And again, the more these are still in a job and the more that ball-headed idiot, Howard Pleb more like, still in a job, we're just going to get the same old rubbish every friggin' time now. And I'm just sick of it now. This is supposed to be one of the best leagues of all time. But it is just absolutely, we've just got clowns as officials. That's the problem we've got. And there you go. Did you see only one Man City player said Burn was offside? Nunes, the player who, there you go. Oh, there you go. So, do you know what? Happy with the performance. I really, really am. Yes, bit gutted with the defending and 2 decisions that we should have played the through balls through. We didn't. But I'm mostly angry at just the absolute disgraceful officiating yesterday from the referee, one of the linesmen in the VAR as well. It's just, yeah. It doesn't matter who referees a game now. They're all useless. They're no good. They're absolutely no good at all. And they said they only deserve to be in one place. That's in the bin right now. We need referees from abroad. That's what we need. Because these ones that I don't know what else I can say about them. I just can't. Because yeah, I've seen enough with this absolute honking officiating. I really have. But but I can see enough of us turning around the performances now. I can see us starting to get points now. But referee, a lot of the time, has screwed us over yesterday. That's what's really majority costs were. Club get a 0 for not having enough balls to put in official complaints against referees from Villa match. But again, the thing is, if we do that wacky, they'll only just give us one small apology. It's not good enough. If they even apologise, they can shove them right up their arses for all that, okay? It's not good enough. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't change anything, even if they give us an apology. It's not going to change the result. So there you go. So what else? I don't know what else I can say about these anymore. I just don't know. But anyway, so yeah, that's it. We did lose yesterday, but nice effort from the lads. We battled in there. We really, really did. So Yeah, Darwin Núñez is a no for me, unfortunately. Yeah, it's just rumours. It's nothing official, but not for me. Not for me. So, well, then there you go. But anyway, that's it for tonight. Yeah, a review where we talked about a decent performance, but again, we were absolutely disgusted with you know what yesterday. But let's keep these performances up, and we can start getting points again. We really, really can. That's if we don't get screwed over by you know who. But we've got our next league game is Everton next. Give some of our players a rest. Do not play them on Tuesday. We've got the job done. Let's play a couple of young'uns, maybe a couple of squad players and all of that. You might have to play maybe a couple of stars, probably because of injuries we've got at the moment. So maybe a couple might have to play that game as well. But we can make changes where we can make changes in that game. So, because, yeah, I can't see Karabag turning over a 5-goal lead against us. I really, really can it. And we keep a lot of our players nice and refreshed, batteries recharged, ready for Everton on next Saturday when we are back at home. So that's what I believe to do. But the preview for the Karabag game will be tomorrow. So we'll be back at usual time for that one. Of course, Tuesday will be pre-recorded content because we'll be at the game.
I'm not in the review on Wednesday, by the way. I'm at the Gates
not?
game. I'm at the Gates game.
Right. Okay.
The Gates update on Wednesday.
That's all. Speaking about leaders, threaten the individuals, refs, fee, or liners, or even PGML with legal actions to the bastards. We only have 3 young'uns worth playing, so yeah, that's it. That's a good point. Yeah, that's a really, really good point, that. So there you go. Oh, well, so that is it for tonight. So again, do catch us tomorrow at 8 o'clock. So if you've enjoyed that, hit the thumbs up. It's important we get the likes so people know where to find us, and smash the subscribe button if you're brand new to the channel. If you're not yet subscribed and we enjoy what we bring out for you, hit that subscribe button, free to do so. It does help me the channel grow. And please hit the bell. It lets you know whenever we are live and when a pre-recorded video is uploaded. Hit that bell to make sure all up to date with everything you do, not want to miss at all. If you'd like to give a donation, feel free. If you want to become a member, it's only 99p. Hit that join button to become a member, and you will be put in the prize draws we do as well. So there you go. Anyway, well then, thank you so much again for tonight. Some interesting comments have come in tonight. Even threatening individuals via laws with even P with legal action. Well, that's a good point there, Wacky. Good point, because nothing will change if this continues on, will it? We only have 3 young'uns worth playing. Well, we'll see. We can't play a couple of other players. Like Murphy, Asula could probably play on Tuesday as well. I just don't want to risk a lot of our big players for Tuesday, and we keep them for next Saturday. So there you go. Good night, everyone. Take care of you as well, John. And please don't forget the thumbs up. Good night, all up the 2 and you as well, Jim. Yeah, well, Jim, that is it for tonight. And we'll see you all again tomorrow. Until then, everyone, enjoy the rest of your weekend. And we'll see us all again tomorrow night. Have a good one, guys. See you later. Take care. And how are the lads?
Yeah.
Have a good, enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll see you all again tomorrow. Take care.